Thank you. Hi, baby. Hello. Hey. Not nice. My cat's in a playful mood. In the bad kind of way. I don't know what she has against my left hand. Sometimes. Hello. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I am working on a Halloween drawing of Morticia from the Addams Family. I thought about working on the art collab I've got going on, but I just didn't want to color right now. I don't know, is that lazy of me? I'm probably not going to be on here for very long. It's pretty late. The Addams Family is one of my favorite movies for Halloween, which is quickly approaching. I don't know. I want so bad to have a nice Halloween. But I think we're going to have to adapt to wherever. My family has already made the decision not to give out candy. It hurts me, but I don't think it's safe. We've been trying our best to stay in quarantine as much as humanly possible. Like, I have to work, and we have to go to the grocery store. But we're very rarely just going out to shop to go out and shop. Hello. Excuse me. So, do y'all have any Halloween plans? Let me know in the comments down below if you're watching after the fact. Probably what we're gonna do, give out cards, have like little treat bags for the family, and I don't know. We hadn't really talked about. My work says that he might let us wear costumes, and I'm not sure what I would want to wear. It has to be something that wouldn't be cumbersome. I have to wear closed-toed shoes, and it has to be something like, not spooky. So, ow. I cosplay, and so a lot of my costumes, while they're not cumbersome or hard to deal with most of the time, I would not recommend them if you're trying to move a bunch of stuff around or most costumes would probably be okay to have. Like my Ariete. My Nausicaa would be okay. It might be a little hot. I just wouldn't wear the whole costume. Like, I could wear part of it. And I might make a new cosplay, like just a casual, from stuff I already have here. Meow. What, baby? Hold on a minute. Let me go check her food. What? You were mean to me earlier. You have food and water, ma'am. Here. Don't act like you were stopping, kitty. You fat. You had half a bowl, ma'am. Well, if you want me to fill your water bowl, you're gonna have to move. I get it, he has plenty. I don't know why we're fussing. Acting like a post on kitty. I swear she waits until I'm live streaming and then she fusses about it. And I'm like, you make me sound like a terrible person, Samantha. She always, like, I don't know if your all's cats do this, but she whines even if her bowl is just half empty. Like, I don't think the cat, other than the times I wash out her bowl, does she ever see the bottom of her bowl. So, I don't know why she acts like that. But she has ever since she was a kitten. She used to not be as bad about it. But I'm sort of glad she's gotten back to eating good. She went through a period where she wasn't eating her food as good. And I switched her food to hashtag not sponsored, to the Meow Mix. I forget what they're called, but they're like they're the soft-centered, chewy ones. The cat's like 13. So I'm thinking that like her teeth and her gums aren't as good as, like a kitten. I mean, she's 13. And she might just like the taste of this kind better. If you're all wondering why I'm snacking on today, it's something not healthy. Well, it kinda is. It's almonds dipped in chocolate. And these are milk and dark chocolate covered almonds from Trader Joe's. It's their brand. Trader Joe's is meaning business. I don't know if y'all have been there recently. I stopped there after work just to get me a few, sweets because I was having a chocolate attack. And anyway, go about 7, 8 o'clock. Don't go in the middle of the day on Sunday. No. Because they had the line to get in on Sunday. Awful. I understand why they're doing it. They're doing their job. And thank God. But it was a long wait. About 15, 20 minutes to get into the store. Weekday, about 7, 8 o'clock, walked straight in. Like, literally. Straight in. the guy who they have as, I guess, the usher or bouncer or whatever, he reminds me of, I need to ask him this if I go back anytime soon, if he does conventions, because he reminds me of one of the announcers, like, not the guy who usually plays the Joker, but he reminds me of that, like a showman type. And he's a nerd. Because he knew what who Sailor Moon was. Not that that's like a huge leap or whatever. But he asked me who my favorite Sailor Scout was. And I said, well, it just depends. You can't beat Sailor Moon. But I said, probably my favorite is, Sailor Jupiter. Because she'll kick your ass, pardon the language, and then she'll bake you a cake. And he laughed at me. And then he asked, what my favorite arc was. And I told him, and he named one of the other arcs, one of the lesser known ones. Oh, and then he recognized The Lion King, which I wouldn't necessarily say that's like an absolute nerdy thing to know, but oh my god. Walmart, at least one of them, I don't know about all of them. One of the Walmarts, I have like a bunch in this immediate area. There's at least 1, 2, 3 within 30 minutes of me. 2 within 15 minutes of me. And I probably have more if you want to go to the 45-minute mark. Of course, why you would specifically go to one of those that, you know, has a 45-minute drive, I don't know. But they're there. The one that is closer to my friend, I'm going to call her Belle. Not her real name, but she goes by it half the time. Because she thinks she looks like the Disney princess Belle. Plus that's like her original, like, birth name. But her adoptive parents changed it. My story to tell, nor do I want to get into any more detail than that. I'm gonna let you know. She is many things, but she does not look like Belle. She doesn't have the right hair color. She doesn't have the right eye color. And she might love books, but not to the same extent as Belle. Anyhow. The one closer to her, they are not sanitizing the stupid self-checkouts and stuff after somebody uses it. I complained. And maybe that's Karen of me, but ew. Right now, I'm sorry, but we don't need to be lax in some of our protocols. We're finally getting the numbers down. I will tell you the companies whom I think are doing a good job. Hashtag none of these are sponsored. These are just ones I feel like are doing a better job about the social distance protocols and keeping stuff sanitized and all that good jazz. Here we go. Here's my list. Kohl's. They're wiping down in between people. They're keeping the 6 feet markers on the floor. They got like somebody sanitizing the buggies. They've even got someone, in the line doing the line monitor. Like, I feel like they're doing everything that they can. Box lunch, which is sort of like I don't know if y'all have one in your mall near you or whatever, but it's like a pop culture type store. They're doing a good job. They're limiting the number of people in the store. They are sanitizing the stuff after, like, at the registers. They're requiring they're hardcore requiring a mask. I'm trying to think of what other stores doing a really good job of it. See, I haven't gone into that many stores. So I don't necessarily know. If you know any stores that are doing a really good job, please list them down below. Pro. I want to say, Belk is doing a decent job. Not Hobby Lobby, because they're not sanitizing after each individual person. Joann's is doing it as good as they can be, I think. Hobby Lobby's doing okay. They're not necessarily... I feel like they could be doing more. That's neither here nor there. Maybe the Disney store in the mall. Maybe. The only reason I say them, they've got masks for people who are dumb enough not to be in the mall without a mask on. Which, I'm sorry. Why, people? And the employees are wearing gloves. The little mask hander outer has got like tongs to hand them to people. And like a sanitizing bath to put the tongs when not in use. They're wiping down the counter. They're limiting the number of people. Like, I feel like they're doing a really good job of it. You know, maybe I'm wrong. There was another one. Maybe like, maybe like, I'm thinking Food City. At least my local Food City is doing a good job when it comes to that sort of thing. Yeah, it's charging. It just... Oh, there's a used bookstore that's doing a decent job. I don't know of anyone else offhand, but like I said, I haven't been out much. Probably more than I ought to be, but less than other people. This is gonna be a pain. What I may do is go ahead and color in what I can, and then do the leaf like this stuff right here on a different layer. That's the good thing about layers. I gotta get my flu shot here soon. Meh. Ow. I went to CVS to maybe get my flu shot this year. Or, no, it was Walgreens. I can't really tell much of a difference, honestly. CVS used to, at least last year, they didn't take the health insurance that I carried. And that's the only reason I favor Walgreens. They're like right next to each other, basically. And other than the fact that CVS doesn't take my health insurance, or they didn't, I don't know. I've got new health insurance, so I don't know if they take the one I currently have. But that's the only reason I favored Walgreens. Which, if I can save, money, I think you can see why. It's like, yeah, Jillian, go save you some money, moolah. I'm thinking some video ideas that I'm thinking about doing is like my favorite Halloween movies, like a list of them. I'm not sure if I was actually to rank them, which I really don't necessarily want to do, because for me, most of the time, it's more dependent on my mood for movies. Now, like the Studio Ghibli films, I feel like I can rank them. And I want to do that for a video at some point, like my favorites. And I feel like my favorites are so, like, almost everybody loves Spirited Away. And I love Spirited Away. But it's not my favorite. My favorite is Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. And, I'm trying to think of what else. But yeah. So, I work for a furniture place right now. And right now, a lot of stuff is on back order, and it's driving me nuts. It literally is driving me nuts. And anyway, this customer came in today, and she asked, I've got a dresser on hold here. She explained a little bit more that, like, she had a previous order for it. It came in messed up, or they quit carrying it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh no, well, I don't know anything about it. I'll look you up and see what I can find. And I looked it up and I found her and her chest. It was a chest and not a dresser. And I was like, okay, let me check if we have it here. It says that we do, but I won't swear to it till I touch it, and then we'll have you look it over to make sure it's okay, because it was a floor model, you know? And turned out that the drawers, like the bottom drawer, was messed up, like, super badly, like, not even a little bit, like, it's super bad. Couldn't blame the woman for not, you know, excuse me, for not wanting to, go ahead and buy whatever. And I apologized, you know, but I felt bad for her. I hope she finds another one. We've got, like, a 10-day return policy, like, from the time it hits, you know, your living room floor, your delivery fee. But it will return, like, everything else, like your furniture protection, your, like, everything else. But she had, if I remember correctly, her order arrived at her house, like, on the 10th. And today is the 28th. So, yeah. They might make an exception for her. I just don't know. And she technically came from one of our sister stores and from a neighboring city. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I at least want to try to live stream for an hour. I'm going to show you, like, I'm probably going to stop here in a second. Please keep in mind I am not a swords expert. I do not claim to be a sword expert. I just like how some swords are. Alright. I think for right now, take away the background, color this, and then color the background. Anyway, I'm probably gonna go to bed now. I'm falling asleep on y'all. I hope I was semi-entertaining and hope to see you again soon. Bye.